Hello and welcome to my new channel, Confessions of a Gaming Mum. I decided to create this new channel as a way to air my thoughts, ideas and rants and struggles, etc. Regarding the two biggest aspects of my life, which is gaming and motherhood, obviously. I have been a gamer for as long as I can remember, from playing on my neighbour's copy of Pac-Man to my parents by me and my sister, a Sega Mega Drive, and then my love affair with Tomb Raider and PlayStation, but that is for another video entirely because that's just too long a story. Basically, the majority of my friends are people who I've met through gaming, either who work within the games industry or just are fellow fans of games. So yeah, I'm basically surrounded by gamers. My husband has been in the games industry. He's worked for the same publishing company for over 20 years now, and we met through his company being what it is. So yeah, saying gaming is a massive aspect in my life. I met my husband through gaming. My mortgage is paid through gaming. So yeah, pretty big aspect of my life. For those of you who don't know me or who don't follow any of my social media pages, I also run two gaming websites. One is a Tomb Raider fan site called Survive Reborn. That's been running now since 2013, so long ago. And it's kind of fallen a bit by the wayside with me personally, unfortunately. Not for any other reason other than the fact that we've kind of built up a team who are just infinitely more talented than I could ever be. It's probably a lot better for the site if I kind of sit by the wayside and just offer my words of support. Great job, guys. Keep going. Great, yeah. My other site, which I kind of have a love-hate relationship with at the moment, is called Lorien Gaming. That came out of my sheer frustration at spending 10 years to try and get my foot in the games industry, but no matter who recommended me for a role or how qualified I was for it, I would always be turned down. Why? Because I have no experience in the games industry. As you can see from my CV, I pretty much meet every single sort of qualification that you're after, and everything that's in your job description I kind of match. Yeah, but do you have any work experience within the games industry? Well, no, as you can see from my CV, I don't have any experience within the games industry. If you don't have any experience within the games industry, then I'm sorry, you can't be considered for this role. Well, if I don't have any experience in the games industry, how am I supposed to get experience within the games industry if no one will hire me within the games industry? You need 2 years work experience to get into the games industry. So yeah, after all that, I decided that if I couldn't be employed by a games company, I would employ myself. Yeah. So yeah, I decided to set up the website where I could post news and reviews on the latest releases, as well as talk about current issues within the games industry, because we all know that's a political minefield. Not only that, but I wanted to create a place where anyone aspiring to get into the games industry could come for advice or ideas on where to start, maybe just to be given a dose of reality. It's not a matter of just being interested in games or having a degree in something games related. There's just so much more that goes into it, and I think a lot of people, I was when I left university, I was very naive. I thought I'd get my degree and that would be like straight away get me a job in my dream career. Does not work like that, especially with the games industry. I mean, it's as big as film and TV these days, so the games companies, they have that luxury of being picky with who they hire. So just because you have that degree in games design and you've been playing games since you were 5 does not mean that you're going to be picked over someone who's been in the industry for like 10-15 years and has all these different games under their belt. They may hate games and they just chose it as a career because it made a lot of money, but they get the job because they know it. That's the thing. Or they might know someone who worked in the company. Again, it's a very big thing of, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I mean, it didn't work for me. But yeah, I'm completely unique in that sense. But yeah, it's just one of those things, and that was the aim of the website, to try and help people with that. Bless you. But what sealed the deal for me in terms of setting up the website was the hope that if I was to make it successful enough, I could earn money from it, so I could give my own financial support to me and my husband, and I could work my own hours. I could do the hours that I wanted at home, didn't have to travel into London to work, and it would mean me and my husband could actually start the family that we had been hoping to start, and not have to worry financially about clothing our child, feeding ourselves. We could still go on the holidays that we'd like to go on. We could still pay the mortgage and things like that, which we're okay on my husband's wage, but it is basically counting every penny at the moment, and it's not fun. And I don't like the prospect of putting my child into a nursery full time and me go back to work full time. I want to be able to spend time with my child. I mean, I know there's people out there and mums out there who hate the idea as much as me, but have no choice in the matter, and it's really sad, to be honest, because my heart bleeds for them, to be honest. I mean, some people probably think, oh yeah, it's nice to have a break from my child, but yeah, to me it's something I just love the idea of being able to work and earn money from home and also spend time with my family. So unfortunately things haven't worked out that way. I was hoping to have built up a team to help me work on the site, so it didn't all fall on me to create the articles and to keep everything up to date, as I was working full time in order to pay for the site being up and running, and to get it designed and everything, but that hasn't happened. It also took a lot longer to actually get the website live. I think it took us about a year to get it set up. So, oh, the struggle. But again, I think that's going to be for another video. Me just ranting about it. But not only that, as you can probably guess from the name of the channel and from the noises that are coming from out of shot, that the child that we had actually tried to set this up for actually turned up a lot sooner than we expected. And it means, even though obviously there's no regrets in terms of him turning up when he did, it's just meant I've not had time to work on the site when it's in its first stages. I've not been able to build up any sort of audience for it or anything like that. And to be honest, I think it will be a struggle to get these videos out. But I'm determined to give these a go, and I think they'll be a lot easier for me to be able to do with him, rather than sitting there trying to concentrate on an article every week or whenever. I mean, I've tried it. I successfully did one article for the site, but it was with him screaming in my ear because he needed me, he wanted my attention, and it's just very, very difficult. But right now he's being quite patient with me while I'm sitting here chatting to a camera. He's probably wondering what the hell I'm doing, but he's fine just chewing on his book at the moment. So. But yeah, as you can tell, I do have a love-hate relationship with my Lorien Gaming site, and it's proven to be a lot more hard work than I can really provide right now. So if there's anyone out there that actually fancies being a part of the team and helping out and getting this site up and just expanding its reach for me, then you would be my absolute hero, and I would love you forever. Please don't help me. Anyway, I think that's as much as I should go into about the gaming side of my life and what I'll be talking about on the channel, considering this is meant to be a short introduction. But I will leave any links related to what I've been talking about, so Laurie and Gaming, Survive Reborn, I'll leave all the links to them down below in the description, so feel free to like the pages or join up or whatever. Now on to the motherhood side. As I said before, our baby came along a lot sooner than planned. We have no regrets about it. Like I said, we absolutely adore him, and watching him grow and learn every day is just an absolute joy. I couldn't ask for anything more, really. He's happy and healthy. We're all happy and healthy, and I couldn't ask for anything more, really. And yeah, just love him, absolutely love him to pieces. However, being a mum isn't all sunshine and roses, and I had a pretty easy pregnancy as things go, but that is about as easy as I had it. Not only are you trying to be the best best mum that you can be for your child, you're also having to deal with judgy comments, not only from friends and family, but from complete fucking strangers. Yeah, small note, mum groups on Facebook are absolute fucking poison. They're great for some advice, which is understandable from a new mum whose kid is, or newborn baby is screaming the place down at 3 o'clock in the morning and she's been on like 2 hours sleep. These are the sort of places she goes to, but then it just makes her even more vulnerable. And you'll get people just saying like the worst things, and a new mum just does not need to hear that. It's not right. We should be, as you probably see a lot of places, where like we should be building each other up rather than tearing each other down, and that's a problem with a lot of those places. Some of them offer really good advice, but others, it's just, the comments are ridiculous. And it's kind of why I set up this this channel, as a way of not just talking / ranting about my ideas on games and the games industry away from my site, because obviously I want to be able to keep the site professional. This is more personal. I also thought it'd be a good idea to talk / rant about my experiences being a mum, whether it be from the great days, the tough days, those days in between, and you know, if I'm able to help any new mum that kind of stumbles upon my channel, even with like just some stupid antidote that I give about something, then just helping that one mum would just be a massive bonus for me. And again, for those who don't know me or my other social media pages, I actually have a Facebook page and an Instagram. Well, I set up the Facebook page when I was pregnant, and I basically gave, or tried to give, weekly updates for my pregnancy, basically where I was up to in terms of how I was feeling, what I was going through, and also the development of the fetus, which is now my son. And yeah, a lot of people found it really interesting. If you guys would like to obviously join that and have a look back through, because I posted pictures of my bump, because my bump was big. It was very big. So yeah, if you guys want to join up and take a look, I'll leave the link in the description for both my Instagram as well. The Instagram I set up after my son was born, so I post pictures on there for people to see. So with regards to this vlog, I won't be posting any updates about him on here. I might mention him every so often, like the fact that he's teething at the moment. That will probably be brought up, or if he's an absolute little shit the night before, I might sort of bring it up or whatever. But as it stands, the vlog is purely about my experience as a mum and not about the development of my son. The Facebook page and the Instagram page are based around him, but I don't like to post as like every little detail. I just think that's not right, considering he has no say in what goes on that site, whether he's a baby. So I don't really want it to turn into every single detail about my son being splashed all over the internet. I just don't think that's right. Until he's able to decide for himself, then it's going to be limited. So what I do post, like I do post pictures of him on there and stuff like that. But yeah, don't really post as much information as I did when I was pregnant. So yeah, it's up to you if you sign up or whatever. Whatever you really want to hear. If you want to hear a vlog about motherhood, or you want to see cute little pictures of babies, it's up to you. Or you could do both. It's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as ringing that bell in order to keep up to date with all my rants about motherhood and the gaming industry. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye!